I am unemployed starting today. Okay. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mirna. I'm a multidisciplinary artist. Right now I am doing some stipple work. Here are some of my drawings and I'm currently working on stippling my car. So I don't even know how I wanted to start this video, and it just sucks, you know, like I'm 31 and you would expect your life to be a little bit more stable and it's not. So yeah, so today is Monday, April 27th, and today I finished work at 2 p.m. and that was it. So tomorrow I have free time. I have more time for YouTube. And on another note, so when I found out this whole thing was happening, it was actually last Friday, so like a few days ago, and I put in on my LinkedIn that, you know, looking for a job, looking for opportunities, whatever. And actually somebody had reached out to me like maybe a few minutes after that post, asking to create a custom dog portrait drawing for his daughter because she's finishing high school, and then he wants to give her like a college, you know, going away college present. And it's funny because this person that reached out to me was actually my boss's boss years ago at the same company that we now both used to work at. But now he's actually a president of another company. So it's really cool to, I guess, like be seen in those moments by people who are actually, like, you know, higher up in the career chain and coming to you because they see. It's funny. Okay, let me just backtrack a little bit, because it was only a couple months ago where I actually put like my art on my LinkedIn, and I put my art on there, my portfolio. I put the Canvas Rebel magazine interview that they did of me, and I put that on there, shared it with people, like shared it with my LinkedIn connections, and I think honestly that was within a month. So I'm sure he saw that and he was like, oh, you know, this person can actually draw. You know, this person I used to work with is actually an artist. So that was really exciting. I'm actually going to be working out on that this week. So this is going to be the video of creating the commission for him, and hopefully I'm going to be using pastels, soft pastels, because he needs it within the next like 2 to 3 weeks, and that's going to be the best medium, I guess, for me to get a realistic drawing of her dog and give it to him in time, framed and shipped, or, you know, local drop off, whatever he wants to do. But yeah, I just really wanted to start this video because it's a weird time. Past 2 years has been pretty difficult with the employment jobs, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people are kind of struggling with the same thing. And maybe actually now is going to be the best time for me to create a Patreon and create a club. So that's actually going to be on my agenda for May. We are going to have a Patreon and we're going to do snail mail, and I have artwork that I can create prints and share for like the people who do sign up. And yeah, so we'll see where this video takes us. I just wanted to start it today, and you know, I'll probably get back on this video tomorrow, Tuesday morning, because I don't have a job anymore and I have time, and I'm gonna start working on the commission. Thank you for being here and hanging out with me and just being part of this like new route, new journey that I'm gonna be on. Is it weird that my knee is here? I feel like I literally just saw my knee in the frame and I'm like, my knee is here. Does this not look weird? Oh my god. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna work some more on the stipple drawing, and then tomorrow I will catch up with you guys in the morning. Okay, it's the next day. It is 4 p.m. I woke up at 6:30 because even though I am not working, I'm not gonna sleep in. why am I going to sleep in when I have like so many other things that I can do? And it's just like a good time to get my art and get it all together and work on it and work on all this stuff. So long story short, I did a lot of stuff earlier today. Also did a lot of like computer work. Right now it's 4 p.m. We just got home from the gym about like an hour ago. So my body feels so drained. I honestly feel like I want to take a nap. But for today, I don't think I'm going to start on the actual pastel work today. I think what I'm going to do is just get the outline ready because I actually already did it on my iPad. I can show you guys. I did it on Procreate actually on Friday when he put the deposit in. And so all right, so this is the dog. She's a cutie. Her name is Sophie. And what I did is I created the pen outline. If I hide this, so you see it's just like a bunch of little dash marks. So I'm gonna print this out and transfer it to one of my pastel mats. And also another trick that I learned from one of the artists that I had watched is you grab the picture and you make it blurry. So you can't really tell, but this is blurry. And it just helps you see kind of like the color, the general color for that area and not focusing on the detail. So then when you're actually putting the underlayers down, the base layers, you're putting just the color that needs to go there. And then the background, he wants it to be like a neutral background. So we're gonna kind of go with like a very, very light pink so far. So yeah, I need to get this printed out and I'm trying to figure it out because right now the canvas that I have it on is a 9x12, which I believe is, so the actual canvas is 9.5x12, but I am not gonna do the entire thing just because when you frame it, you don't want to frame the pastel underneath the matting. So there's a few, I think I might go with, honestly, I kind of want to go with the dark gray, the most neutral or like best color to look at. And now I do have dark gray. Okay, we're just gonna use gray. Okay, so, all right. All right, so this is dark gray. You can't really see with the sun. And it has the glassine paper on top. I just realized I literally have a whole pack of dark gray because I prefer dark gray over any of the other colors. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna transfer this over to my laptop. And the thing with this printer, it's actually out of black ink, but it still has red ink. So what I've been doing is when I bring it to a Word document, I just change the color of the outline to red and then just print it out. Just like I said, I just imported it into the doc. And so you go to the edit image, where is it at? Image options, recolor, and then just red and print. So this is the printed image. And I prefer it to be red because when I am going over it and tracing it to go onto the pastel mat or just like any type of reference that I use, when I trace over it, it's just a mechanical black pencil. So then you're able to see where you missed rather than printing with black and then trying to like look through the shadow or like look through where the highlights are hitting to make sure that there's like a charcoal on there or pencil or graphite, whatever. Let's trace this. So one thing that I always do when it comes to art is I like to put it on something that's like stiff. And honest, I would use this, but I'm already I'm already using it for the stipple drawing that I'm working on. So I'm not gonna take this off because I'm still working on it actively. I've had this thing for, I can't even recall how long, to be honest. It's literally just a piece of acrylic and I wanted to get rid of it, but I've just been using it for whatever I find, then I guess whatever it's useful for. One of those things off of Amazon where it comes with a calendar, so it's like a clear one and then a calendar one, and you magnetize it to your fridge, and then you can use like a dry erase in order to write on it and erase it. So this is where it came from. Pretty good now. Clear. I kind of want to put my oil stuff away because I'm not going to be doing the oil for a little bit. So let's go put this stuff away first. These. I guess on another positive note is that now that I'm unemployed, I had to clear out my desk, and so I brought some of the things that were on my desk, and some of them were new mats. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this mat over this just for now. The tape that I use to tape any of my artwork down is frog tape. This is the best tape I've ever used, and the only one that I still use just because it doesn't lift up the paper when it doesn't like tear it off like Scotch tape does. This is transfer paper that I also got off of Amazon, and it's black, and I also have white transfer paper, but I'm gonna use the black for this. And always have to make sure that you're putting the actual charcoal side down. So as far as the framing, what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna outline it quick. We're using just a mechanical pencil. This is the Stadler mechanical pencil. And I'm just gonna do little dashes so I know where it's gonna go. So I guess from here, what we're doing is we're just going to, that glare is honestly pretty bright and it's gonna probably blind me. So we're gonna go a little bit back. Sorry guys, I had to close the window just a slight tad bit because the reflection and glare was like going in my eyeballs. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this, and then I'll show you the end result of how it looks. I'm gonna time lapse this. I tried not to push too hard because I don't want it to indent too much, but let us see how it turned out. So the dashes where I did the frame, or like where I had put the frame and I dashed it, is going to be where I put this tape at so it can hold in place. Here is the outline, and you want to try not to go too hard because then you don't want it to like dig in the paper. So then when you're actually putting pastel on it, it doesn't show that line. All right, so got my setup. My DJI is charging right now, but I wanted to show you guys. This is like my pastels, all the tools that I use. My hubby actually got me this about 2 years ago, and I've never used it. So there's a few colors in here that I can mix together for the base. And this is honestly like my favorite sharpener to sharpen for the pencils. Let's get the DJI charged first, and then I'll get some more in-process work. My area was such a huge mess. Like a minute ago, I tried to just kind of put some things away and put it in here. But this is what I have so far. It's a little dull on this camera, but what I'm gonna do next is I'm going to actually do the eyes, because sometimes for me, doing the eyes is like one of the things that I can finish and then kind of like go around that. Obviously the image right now, it's like not as bright, but I got the base layers down, and then from here like I said, I'm going to do the eyes, and then I'm going to kind of like start around the eyes and then keep on working. Trust the process, you guys. You know, I feel like I swear I am missing some pastel pencils. I don't know where I put them. Because right now, all I have is the Derwent and the Caran d'Ache, but I also have Carbonello. But where are you guys at? You guys, I really thought I was like losing my mind, but no, I was missing my Carbonellos because I forgot that I have some underneath this bookshelf. I'm like, I swear I have more pastel pencils and I couldn't find them. So yeah, all right. Oh my gosh, I had so much more down here. You guys. So what ended up happening is I actually have a whole bunch more pastels in here, but I had it in my other one that actually has like a little lift part that you can work on. But yeah, I also have Faber-Castell Castels and Carbonello pastel pencils in here. I do have some more of the Schmink soft pastels down here. And yeah, okay. So this is why I need to organize my stuff. But we're going to go ahead and start on this with the pastel pencils. And I also have the Derwent, so I'm going to put that up here too. We are taking a break. It is 11:47. It's 11:47. And we are going to go and grab some poke because I've been wanting to take my husband to this poke spot for years, okay? Years. And finally, since now we have time and it's like the weekday, I told him yesterday, I was like, let's go to this place and get some poke. So we are gonna head there now. I'll get a video and some pictures of the food because I'm so excited to eat it. Alrighty. Yummy.
Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah. Sneak in for this guy here.
Wow. That food was so good. We came back home and I took a nap. I looked like a hot mess, but it's okay. We are gonna go ahead and get back to it. Have my Celsius and we're gonna drink this. I actually ordered a coffee from Bird Rock since we were passing by it, and I wanted to try their mocha latte. I never get I rarely ever get flavored coffees from places, but like flavored lattes, but this one was mocha latte made with nibble chocolate. I don't know if you guys ever had it, but it's really, really good chocolate. I think there's only like 3 or 4 ingredients in the chocolate. So I was like, you know what? Let me do that. I asked him, I was like, do you guys put anything else in the chocolate or in the coffee? He's like, no, it's just the chocolate. So I ordered it and then I drank it and I was like, wow, this is like very dark chocolate coffee. Like it doesn't even taste like a coffee. It just tastes like very dark chocolate in milk. So I actually ended up putting it in the fridge for tomorrow so I can like zhuzh it up tomorrow. But for now, I'm gonna have a Celsius, get back to the pastel. Let me make sure this is clean. Okay, that should be better. But get back to the pastel drawing and yeah, let's go from there. It is Friday. Today I need to send a portrait or a photo of the commission in process to the person that requested this commission. And before I do that, it's already noon. I actually woke up at 6:30, worked on it for a little bit. I was so sidetracked for some reason today. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to go grab a coffee for me and my husband. So I drove to Starbucks real quick, grabbed a coffee, and then I also grabbed some breakfast burritos from this new taco shop that's literally right next door to us. So did that, finished eating, and it's already like 11, what is it, 11:15 or 11:20? And I need to make some more progress on this. I realize why I don't accept or why I stopped doing commission work for animal portraits. And it's not, I don't know. I don't want to say that I don't enjoy it because like it's cool, you know, creating it during the process, but it's not something that I'm like super passionate about. But I think that's just me in general with commissions. Like I'm not, unless the commission really, really inspires me to create it, I think I struggle with having myself actually go through something that I'm not fully inspired by. Although Sophie, she's such a cute girl. It's really pushing me to really think about colors, to really think about how to use my pastels again for animal fur in general is like, you know, it's it's something else. I think this is also one of the reasons why I really gravitated towards creating portraits. And even with pastels, like I would create a portrait of a human much easier than I would of an animal. So where was I going with this conversation? I don't know. My mind feels so sidetracked today. So let me go ahead, get the reference photo back up on here, take a sip of coffee. This is just a grande nitro cold brew with a light, soft cold foam, vanilla sweet cold foam on top. And yeah, very creamy. Next thing, I'm just going to start focusing on here first before I go back and touch up this area. And then I'm going to also focus on this before I go back. The main part that I'm really nervous about are like the ears and the long hairs because I'm pretty good at creating short hair texture. I'm not the greatest at creating long hair texture. And yes, I know golden retrievers have long hair, but we're gonna figure it out. All right, let's get going. It is a few days since I recorded the last clip. I have been working on the drawing just not being recorded just because I've been trying to focus a little bit more than having to also focus on the camera. But it's getting there. We're getting into, I'll show you guys where I'm at. This is where I'm at. She looks a little bit dull in this camera, but she is a little bit more vibrant and more orange in real life. I don't know why. Also, yesterday I procrastinated by getting some new curtains for this room. So now I have some like sheer curtains that I have been using. The rod was from Amazon and the curtains are from Amazon. I can link them down below. It's not an affiliate or anything, but it's really nice. I really like it. And then as far as my stipple drawing, we are at this point still grinding away. Really happy about the reflection area, so excited to work on this a little bit more.
That was last month's flavor, right? So good. But then they sold out, of course. But I still have blue. Pick up homeboy's seizure medication because he only has got one. And eating dinner, and then when it was boring, luckily I had my energy energy drink late enough in the day, so I still have. Hey, like, what are you talking about? This is not like. Are you confusing? Is it black or?
It is one cloudy day. It was pouring rain earlier, and it's kind of random because where we're at, so we're in San Diego, we don't get rain as often as people think, especially being by the water. Well, we're like 15 minutes away from the water, but like as far as getting rain, we don't get much of it. So we got rain last night, and I woke up this morning and it was actually really chilly and had a slow start to the morning. It is currently Cinco de Mayo, May 5th, and I don't really have a plan today. Like, we don't really have any plans to do anything today, but as far as the dog drawing, I don't think I've recorded me talking or doing me talking for maybe about a week now, to be honest. I have been working on it. It is almost finished, so this is why I went back to the video and I'm like, okay, I gotta at least start the video again because we're gonna finish the dog drawing today. I put in an order to Michael's for the frame that I'm gonna put it in, so gotta pick that up today. And I might also go to like TJ Maxx to see what they have. I ordered some stuff off of Amazon as far as like a candle warmer because I have candles in my room that the wicks don't work, or like I burned out the wicks too low for the actual soy. So I was like, you know what, maybe it's a good time for me to actually get some candle warmers. Oh, I also ordered some storage organizers because I need to downsize the room a little bit. So I might be getting rid of my IKEA cabinet that I ended up getting from somebody off of Facebook Marketplace, but I think I'm gonna get rid of that. And then I might get rid of another little cabinet because I need space in that room, especially when guests do come over. I can't just have them feel crowded. So anyways, sun is coming up. I am currently trying the Ghost 7-Up. It is actually really good. It tastes just like a 7-Up, and I like 7-Up, but I'm not a big soda person. But when I do drink soda, it's typically like a Diet Coke, getting both energy and 7-Up flavor. Okay, so I guess to shorten up this section, my husband just went to go hit a workout. It is currently like 11:30-ish in the morning, and I am gonna go up. I'm gonna finish the dog portrait, and we're gonna get my space cleaned up because it is a mess. The pastels are I start with one and then I end up having 30 in my hand. I don't know. He's still getting used to curtains. He's like, what is this fabric in the way? Camera doesn't really show all of the oranges for some reason that great. I will try to edit it a little bit in the after when I start editing, but the only parts that I have left now are this section and this ear, but everything else pretty much done with. I don't want to do too much else because I don't want the pastel mat to get too full of pastels and then I can't even draw on it anymore. I think I'm done, you guys. All right, I think I am done. I am pretty happy with how it looks. Like I said, I'm going to adjust the colors when editing because it just looks kind of too brown and not as saturated, but this is the final result. Let me know what you guys think. Honestly, I feel like it's not too shabby after a year and a half of not doing an animal portrait, but yeah. Right now, what I'm gonna do is actually just start cleaning up my area, putting these pastel pencils away. Gonna move this out of the way because then at the end of everything we are going to take the tape off and make sure that none of the white gets on the subject. So let me put this up here for now. So I've realized I may like pastels a little bit more than oil paint. And every single year I go through these like weird, I don't know how you would say it, weird interests. I guess not weird, but like I go through different interests, I swear, every single year. And I'm not too positive why exactly. Okay, you know what? Let me do this. Okay, so I downsized a bit. I have all of my pastels and soft pastels in this one. I do have all of these over here, like extra storage. They're all empty. I'm actually just going to clean it and then put it on Facebook Marketplace, because the thing also is I'm trying to kind of like downsize. So this is going to be one of the things that I put on Facebook Marketplace. It's two different pieces, but I'll probably just put them together in case somebody wants both of them. I am a little bit hungry. What time is it? 1:15, and I last ate at... It's 1:15 now. I'm gonna go downstairs, grab my Amazon package. I'm gonna also cook some lunch. I have some chicken marinating since yesterday, so I'm gonna do that. I do want to get this cleaned up before I take off the tape, and yeah, just got a lot going on in my brain right now. So I'm gonna take a break and we're gonna get back to it. Before I put these in the oven, this is pretty much what I have so far. So I made some chicken asado, just air fried. I'm making the Greek yogurt tahini lemony type of dressing is gonna go on top of this, on top of both the chicken and then these veggies once they roast. I'm gonna put them in the oven now, and put the link for the recipe for this in the description. And then this one I kind of zhuzhed it up, but I'll still put something that's similar to what I just did. This food baking I was not expecting it to take so long. So I got my Amazon package from outside. I'm gonna open up my lamp warmer and see how it is. It honestly already seems like it was a return. It doesn't look broken, which is nice. Comes with the two little bulbs. Now I just need to make sure that the bulbs actually work. So I do have a candle down here. Grab the candle that's upstairs in my room. So as you can see, I don't know what I did, but it's all messed up. This is why we have this now.
Hey, that's cool. Bright as hell. Cool.
Yeah. Okay, before I forget, I was already eating, but put it on a bed of arugula, mixed in the chicken with it, all of the roasted veggies, and then put on the sauce. And this is my lunch. Super flavorful. Okay, so I still have to clean my desk and everything, but I wanted to show you guys the end result again. Just, I guess, more like towards the sunlight going through. Girl, move your butt, move your butt. Zena's over here trying to catch the sun rays. So here's the result. I'm pretty happy. I took a picture of it. I'm gonna send it to the person who requested this, get their approval, 100% approval. And then also we're gonna go to Michael's today, pick up the frame that I ordered for this. I'm gonna put it in the frame just to also take a picture of it inside the frame for him to see. And then I'm hoping that he's still local, because if that's the case, I can just go drop it off. I don't have to risk anything getting lost in the mail or damaged or anything. So yeah, this is it. pretty happy with it, you guys. We just came back from TJ Maxx actually, because the order that I submitted with Michaels, when I went to go pick it up, the frame, the border of it, like where the wood was damaged. And there was a scratch on the front of it. And I'm like, why are you gonna give somebody this that's picking up like their item? You know, it's so annoying, because then I like ended up returning it. I was like, you know, I want to return this. It's damaged. We went to, my hubby and I went to the frame section, and then I went to go find the exact same one. The other one was also damaged. It had like the bottom of it already was like indented, and like you saw it, like it was visible. And so then I was looking at other frames, and then the other frame that I was interested in, they were scratched up, and the other one was damaged, and it was the only two that they had. So then the lady that, you know, we asked her, like, do you have any more in the back? She's like, oh no, but this Michaels that's on this location has 6. So we actually ended up going to the TJ Maxx Home Goods store, because they usually have frames. And it's so funny because this is the first time in like maybe a month or so that we went to Home Goods, and they are renovating the entire thing. So when I walked in and I walked towards the frames, I'm like, where are the frames? They're not even here. So ended up finding the frames. I'll show you which ones I got. The first option for the dog portrait is this one, which is like a more natural look, simple. I think this one's gonna be the best one for it, because he wanted to keep it like natural too. But I also had another option that had like this shabby chic on it, shabby chic, and it's like a little gold frame, kind of the same style, just gold. So I'm gonna see which one will look better. Also got a cover for this chair so it doesn't look so crazy all the time. Okay. So it's supposed to be like fake leather texture. You know what? I should try to turn this on while it's here. This was kind of my makeshift in the meantime. It works for what I needed it to. Not bad. I mean, you can obviously tell it's a cover over here. It doesn't go in because I think it's just, my chair is a little bit too big. But it looks nice. Pretty cool. One of the things I don't understand about like these companies is, why are you gonna staple the cardboard to the back? Because now you like have to take these little staples out, and then you're leaving holes in the back. I need to just start my own framing company, because this is crazy. Like affordable framing, because framing is so expensive. Order not come out. Why do you guys even do this? Like, I can't even take the border out. What in the world? That was a little bit interesting. The cover on the gold one is glass, so I just took the sticker off and I'm gonna wipe it off with the glass cleaner. And I'm literally so happy that I grabbed a second frame, because the first one, border matting doesn't come out of it. So it's like you can't even, I don't know. And then the stapled, like the cardboard stapled onto the frame, like why do you guys even do that? I don't understand. But whatever. Putting gloves on because I'm trying to limit the fingerprint marks. And go on this side again. Make sure. Oh, wait, I see a little mark. What the heck is that? Okay. It's cute. Okay, it has been quite interesting day, to be honest, but I am gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. I have some things I have to do in the background. Like I said, I'm gonna touch up the back of it with a little bit of black just to kind of get that black nice and even again. But yeah, I am gonna finish that. I'm gonna get some organization done in the room, and then from here, we are gonna go to the next vlog. I'm not too sure what exactly that one's gonna be yet, but I hope you join me, and I hope you enjoy this vlog, and I hope you guys like the end result. I was really nervous, so I'm just glad that I got this done. I took a couple pictures. I'm gonna send it to him, get him to see if he approves it or not, and then if he does, get the second part of the payment, and then see if I can drop it off. So thanks again for hanging out with me, and I hope you guys have an amazing, wonderful rest of your week. Till next time, don't forget, love yourself, love your family, love your life. Bye guys.